Jackson from the shotgun. Check down pass, screen, Dobbins, and he is chopped down after a short gain to the 18. It'll be 3rd and 10. Look out, J.K. Dobbins injured on the play, clutching his leg. And this is a potential worst-case scenario.
J.K. Dobbins out for the season.
Well, it looks like 2 key Ravens suffered torn ACLs during today's practice. Gus Edwards suffered a torn ACL, and the suspicion is that Pro Bowl cornerback Marcus Peters also suffered a torn ACL.
Bateman, he actually is getting a surgery tomorrow or Friday on his groin.
The Ravens All-Pro left tackle has opted for season-ending surgery. He released a statement through the team saying, "This is not what I wanted or expected."
The injury bug hitting the Ravens this year. What in the world is going on in Baltimore? This is not going well for the Ravens right now. So long as Lamar is there, I think they will be fine.
We know when Lamar Jackson plays in any football game that his team is going to have an opportunity to win.
Hey, let's go! Hey, let's go, y'all! Let's go!
Lamar Jackson, he has won an MVP. I don't have the record off the top of my head since he became the starting quarterback in Baltimore, but you can go look it up. It's pretty damn impressive. And at just about every turn, somebody was out here trying to figure out what wasn't there. You watch those games with the Ravens, it's like high school in the sense that they're like, what we've got is the quarterback who's the best athlete on the field. It's like all those other levels where you just wind up with one kid who's so much better than everybody else. Except this dude is doing this while being surrounded by NFL players playing against NFL defenses.
People say he couldn't throw. It's crazy, right? Like, that's wild. Like, barbaric. He doing his job. Like, it's nothing crazy. Like, he just doing what he do.
In a week where Josh Allen was unbelievable, Justin Herbert was unbelievable, Tom Brady was flawless, I think Lamar Jackson has had the best game played by a quarterback all season.
This is the one.
In terms of pure value to your football team, it doesn't compare. The Ravens put up 523 yards of offense last night. Lamar Jackson was responsible for 504 of those yards.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
He was ridiculous last week. The second half, I don't think I've ever seen a half played so well and so dominated by one single player. Lamar just took over, and I'm telling you, JB, that was the best game that I've seen in the second half by any quarterback in the history of this league. That's how good that was. He was an MVP a couple years ago. He's playing better today than he was then.
I find the discourse around Lamar Jackson so frustrating sometimes because it's almost like playing whack-a-mole. If it's not one thing or it's another. It's always, oh, can he play from the pocket? Even though in 2019 he ranked 2nd in QBR from the pocket, he's crushing it this year. Can he lead a comeback? Finally, that narrative has been shot this season after he's led these incredible comebacks. It's like the goalposts on Lamar Jackson get moved so many damn times they're in the bleachers at this point.
Take a look right now of the NFL's passing leaders. Okay. There's Lamar. He's right in the thick of it, right there with Brady, who's in a pass-first offense, Carr, pass-first offense, Stafford, and Herbert. Let's take a look at the NFL's rushing leaders right now.
Where does he stack up?
Okay, he's right there. He's right in the top 10 with some of the best running backs you'll ever see. Yards in the NFL. The Raiders are 13th in the league. The Eagles are 14th. And there's Lamar Jackson, right, with more yards than the entire 49ers, the entire Colts team, and 16 other teams after that. Lamar Jackson is putting on a show week to week. It is in dramatic fashion. This guy continues to dispel all the myths that he cannot play quarterback.
They are 3-1 when trailing at halftime by double digits. The rest of the NFL is 8-93 in that situation. We want to talk about MVP. It's not the best. It's not the guy with the best numbers or the craziest statistics. The Ravens would literally be a 1 or 2 win football team if not for Lamar Jackson.
They are going to go for 2.
Yes.
You wanted it, Tony.
This is it.
You got it. How about this? Oh, my goodness. The game hinges on one play. Jackson flings it. Andrews can't get to it. Oh, and it's 1 inch from Baltimore going to 9-3, but instead the Steelers are alive.
Jackson was limping and on the deck right now. We're going to take a look at Jackson, who is everything to this offense, clearly. Moments ago, they took the star Lamar Jackson to the locker room.
Two issues with mostly everybody in Lamar Jackson. Number one, the question, can he win with his style of play? Duh. And how much money should they give him? As much as he is asking for.
Everybody's tough. Everyone's trying to compete and get one goal. And that's become a great player and make millions.
One of the most electric and indefensible players in all of the league. I understand his style is a little bit non-traditional, but the proof is in the pudding. He's as good a football player as we have in the NFL. Whatever he's asking for from the Ravens, they will and should pay him.
Lamar Jackson, the Boynton Beach grad, has all but clinched the stiff arm with 4 weeks left in the season.
Has he proven that we can win when our roster might be somewhat depleted because of that financial allocation? Well, we saw that last year through 12 weeks of the season when Lamar Jackson was the MVP of the NFL and the Baltimore Ravens were the #1 seed in the AFC with a team that was dealing with historic injury issues.
We're the 32nd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. The Baltimore Ravens select Lamar Jackson.
I feel like, my team never blinked, especially when the beginning of the season, how it started for us, our guys going down right before the first game of the season. Then guys started going down during the season, and we still managed to have hope, to have a fight at the end of the season. Our team just straight fighters, It says a lot about our guys, what we have here and moving forward. And, hopefully this offseason we're going to get right and get where we're supposed to be. We have our guys come back and we're going to have the season we're supposed to have.
Congratulations to this year's most valuable player, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, who has just been named the most valuable player in the NFL. Lamar, you go from being asked to change positions to winning the MVP as a quarterback. Is that just the power of believing in yourself?
That's the power of the Lord.